Hello everybody and welcome to the video. Today is episode 11 of the LD only series and we have a whole lot of stuff to talk about. First things first, firebeast. Firebeast was one of the goals that we had put for ourselves in the last video. I mean, it's been a goal we've had since many episodes ago, but it's been one of the biggest hurdles. So, of course, for the last 2 weeks, I've been trying hard to figure this firebeast thing out. I mean, the fact of the matter is, on an LD only account, you limit yourself. There are all these fire units that you just can't use. And trust me, I summon my scrolls, right? Because I need evolution material. But if we look, like in here, I summon all these units. It's like, look at this. I summon these units. I summon all these cool crossover units. And it's just like, I can't use them. Right? Like, we go to, the summon hinge, and what was it? My engraved scrolls. I can't use these because one, I mean I can, but I'd be using them for skill ups, and I don't need these skill ups. Like next week I can because I do need her skill ups, so I can get this and I could summon next week. But there's no point in summoning on these mystical scrolls. I mean, we could summon on them, but again, it doesn't really help too much. We've been getting those from the magic shop. But what we really need are LD scrolls or the Witcher scrolls, because the Witcher scrolls do give you a chance to get LDs. Point being, we're very limited on units. And progressing through the Fire Beast using already limited units is difficult. So I've been having my own, bit of a time. But after endless amounts of combinations of using different units and trying to figure out, a fine balance between damage and living, I've kind of figured something out. So we'll look at a run. I'll show you the team and then we'll explain the team afterwards. So Fire Beast, here's the team. It is not consistent. I hate to say that. It is not 100% consistent, but it is much more consistent than it was before. So we'll take a look at the run and I'll explain things as we're going through. The biggest thing is Linda, the Light Witch. The reason we're using her is just because she has AoEs. That's the only reason she's here. And you'll probably get to see it in a second. No, you won't. But she has tons of AoEs. And that's the only reason she's here. I mean, we need another AoE unit. That or we just need a big nuker unit. But yeah, so I built her on attack, crit damage attack. One of the problems I found out with this team, with trying to beat the Fire Beast, is that one, we're obviously not doing tons of damage super fast, which means the boss gets the fire minions up more, which makes it harder to kill it, which means our units just can't beat it. And obviously the second one is the fire minions. This is the fire minions. Sometimes they live, and then they explode on us, which means units die. For example, Darian is here because his passive obviously helps with like the fire minions coming to hurt us, and it helps with the Rageful Breath. Because when the boss does Rageful Breath, Darian's passive, at least it looks like it's proccing and it's working, which means our units are more likely to live. So of course, man, I'm tired. You can tell I'm so tired of this. So, of course, it's just like, I want to take out Darian. I want to take out Basalt and just throw in all these big, heavy nukers. But I can't because then my units die. Right? So, it's like I'm having to find like a medium between the two. And look at that. So, we're not going to have one of those crazy good runs. Hey, God. Okay. That's great. That's fine. So, this is so frustrating. Okay, you know what? I've tried recording this video like 1,000 freaking times. I'm done. I'm done trying to record it. It's so frustrating with the Fire Beast, man. You know what I need? I'll tell you guys exactly what I need. I need either an AoE unit, another AoE unit that can do big damage. That's potentially Calicus. I'll keep messing with Calicus. I need to probably take out Basalt, because Basalt realistically is doing nothing, right? This skill, and it is a good skill. Basalt does work, but not for what I need right now. He has okay HP. He has okay defense. But it's like his healing does next to nothing. And his attack damage is like next to nothing compared to the later stages of the firebeast. So I may be switching him out. And I may be switching Crow out. Because Crow's replacement... I need Crow's replacement to have one of a few things. One, it obviously needs to have damage. Two, it might need to have AoE. Maybe, depending on how good the damage is. And potentially on who I replace Basalt with. I was thinking of this guy as being maybe a potential fix. Maybe not. But his passive is really kind of like what I was looking at. The inflicted damage increases as the target's enemy HP... Wait, what? The target enemy's HP decreases when attacking. So, obviously, the less HP the boss has, the more damage he does. So, if I built him, obviously, with no speed on Fatal Blade, or maybe Rage Blade, if I can manage to get my hands on some Rage Runes, then he might fix it. I've been looking at all these units, and there are so many units here that would help, right? There are units like maybe him that might help, because he attacks many, many times. Right? Does damage based off of max HP. What was it? What does the light one do? Gets another turn if you immediately get a critical hit. Counterattacks, whatever. But there are so many units here I could... Oh my god, let me stop getting distracted. There are so many units in both the light and dark roster that could help with this. But the thing is, and I think this is what frustrates me about this LD account, my luck on summoning is awful. I'm getting nothing but dupes. Nothing but dupes. Look at this, right? LD scrolls are already hard to come by. The latest LD that I've gotten is this guy. He's been the newest addition. But since then, I've gotten another Dark Charger Shark, not even the light one. I've gotten another Dark Griffin. It's just, I keep getting copies of when I very rarely do get an LD scroll, I'm getting copies. Like, what would even let's say I got lucky and I got the light Charger Shark. What would he do? Do I even have him somewhere? Probably not. Covers HP, blah, blah, blah. When you kill an enemy. Okay, so he wouldn't really do nothing. Okay, so it doesn't matter. Shaman, maybe. Shaman, max HP. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, not really much, except for the Dark Beast. But we're not getting any units in. So I'm trying to have to figure... I'm figuring out what we could do with what we have right now, or potential secret dungeon units. So one of the options I have in my head is this guy, Garok. But I'm gonna try my luck again with some LD summons. I'll get all the way up here, defeat this TOA stage, see how far I can get in TOA hard. Stage 50, I know, will give me the Witcher Scroll, which has a chance... What? What was it? I thought it was, I thought stage 50... Or is that just for TOA normal? Whatever. Never mind. But, yeah, so it's just TOA normal. But I can try to get the 70, or whatever it is, for the other LD scroll. 90. TOA hard 90. And get that LD scroll, but... See if we can try our luck on summoning. But if not, whatever. So, with that being said, with all that nonsense being said, I'm making an executive decision to kind of push past the Firebeast. We're going to be returning to the Firebeast. I'm still going to work on it kind of on the side, because I do want to figure this out. This, I don't know if you could tell, but this is how I get when I can't figure stuff out. I start getting frustrated, and I want to keep trying to figure it out, but also want to make sure that we're not stalling for too long. So, our new goal, until I can figure something out with a Firebeast, is Necropolis B10 consistently, right? The reason being, Spiritual Realm, that's something for another day. Let's be honest, that's something for a whole nother day. Dragon's Lair, I need Elsharion. I need a consistent stripper, and We don't exactly have Verdi Heal, or we don't have Spectra. So it's just like attack bar reduction and all that. It's just, it's something else, right? So Necropolis seems like the only real place to add to, because what was it? Artifacts aren't a big deal right now. We don't care about artifacts at the moment. So Necropolis is really the only other place we could head to, right? So I'm going to start trying to figure out what team we could use here. This is kind of the basis I want to figure out for the team, but I want to have more damage dealers. Maybe, maybe I turn her into a damage dealer, Droopy Jr. Turn her into a damage dealer, or I find somebody else to be a damage dealer. I don't know, but that's the new goal, right? Because honest to God, I'm frustrated. I don't know if you could tell, but I'm frustrated with the Fire Beast, and I don't want to keep stalling on these videos, because I like to make the LD videos, but you see it's taking literal weeks to figure something out, and I'm at my limit. So we're going to move on so we can keep this going. Let's start to figure out something for Necropolis B10 so we can start getting some rage runes, which might help with the Fire Beast. But until then, until we start probably seeing some luck, or we start seeing something, we're going to move on. We're going to move on to Necropolis. So that's our new goal. Let's get to Necropolis B10. Let's get it done consistently. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.